Bronson Reed and Chad Gable?
Yeah.
What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel.
What? Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros.
Well, it's time for the closer. This was sent in by J12, Tyler Dunn, Matthew Ortiz, and Christian Hanna. So this is Dave Meltzer and Bryan Alvarez, and they're talking about a recent, I think it was Dynamite, Toni Storm versus Harley Cameron.
Toni Storm beat Harley Cameron. So the thing with this match was,
Is that a wrestling belt?
It looks like it. I would guess so, yes. It's blurry, but I think that's what it is.
I mean, first off, like, Toni Storm's back to being a babyface this week after being a heel last week. Serena Deeb's on the ramp watching on and smiling as Tony's getting beaten down. I think she's supposed to be a babyface, but she came off as a heel. And then it's like Toni Storm is the champion against Harley Cameron. And my God, it felt like they went forever. It's just like, beat her already.
It wasn't that long at all.
How long was it?
Let me see. Let me get my...
If it's more than 2 minutes, it was too long.
What? They're trying to push Harley Cameron. They gave...
She's had one match prior to this. Tony was the champion.
They're trying to push Harley Cameron so that he just said it right there. They push her by giving her a 20-minute match. That's a push, bro. By giving her a 20-minute match where she can expose herself for 20 minutes, and that's how they get her over. Yeah, okay, Dave.
And they're trying to build Toni to a match on the pay-per-view in a week with somebody else. Have Harley beat somebody else.
Let's see, Toni Storm. They went 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
That's a short match for AEW television.
I was not a big fan of this.
And it was the only women's match on the show. If they had the only women's match on the show and they went 2 minutes, I promise you, there's going to be so much criticism online the next day.
Well, you know what I have to say about
and
online.
Who gives a shit? And who gives a shit what the criticism is online except Tony Khan and Dave Meltzer? Who gives a shit?
Has the NWO logo ever looked uncooler than this?
Oh my God, I didn't even see that, bro. Oh my God. Really, bro? Really? Oh shit, bro. Oh my God. Somebody needs to send this shot to Kevin Nash. Somebody definitely needs to say Kevin Nash will have a picnic with this.
Well, you know what I have to say about online criticism? I would rather book for success than worry about online criticism.
Thank you, Brian.
It seems like some of that stuff in the other clips may be carrying over here.
It may be, bro. I think he's just done with watching AEW. I mean that's what it sounds like to me, bro. He's just done with it, you know?
It sounds like it.
For success than worry about online criticism. Yeah, I don't care if people are angry that it was only 2 minutes. I would not have Toni Storm a week before a title defense on pay-per-view going 7 minutes back and forth with Harley Cameron, who's had one match.
So that's a good point. Look at this from a booking perspective. Here's your champion.
Yeah, bro. We talk about this every week. Me and Dr. Chris, me and Stevie and Ben, every single week we talk about
who looked good in the one match, and this was a good match. I thought, Harley Cameron, for the number of matches she's had, is really good. They had a very good match.
Can you imagine how excited she is when somebody smartens her up to this clip?
No.
Can you imagine,
Google
bro?
Her. No, huh? Google her.
Give me the thing. What is it?
Harley Cameron, AEW.
Oh my God, bro.
You think she's going to care that Dave Meltzer said she had a good match?
No, she's not. No, and is that why Dave Meltzer saying she had a good match?
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought, Harley Cameron, for the number of matches she's had, is really good. They had a very good match. Toni Storm, instead of doing the gimmick, is showing that in fact she is wrestling seriously.
She can wrestle. Instead of showing the gimmick, she's showing that she can wrestle, bro. She can wrestle.
That's a positive to him.
By the way, he needs to turn that filter up a couple notches, bro. He needs to all the way. Dave, just take the button and go all the way to the right, bro. Do us both a favor.
Is showing that, in fact, she is wrestling seriously, which she did in this match. And I thought it was very effective. The last time
who's the heel?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm watching this. I'm watching this right now, and I'm thinking to myself, is it a mystery to anybody why this guy is not married anymore? I'm thinking of myself, Jeff. I'm thinking of myself right now, going upstairs, like in my family room, with a microphone, and my wife's in the vicinity, and I am talking about pro wrestling like this. My wife would be thinking, what the F is wrong? I would be so embarrassed if my wife ever heard me talking about wrestling like this. I'd be so freaking embarrassed.
The last time.
Who's the heel?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Dave, I have seen so many.
Look at his face. No, it doesn't. We finally get faces with the noises. Yeah.
The last time.
Who's the heel?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Dave, I have seen so many segments with Toni Storm where there is no heat for the interview because nobody cares.
In wrestling. There's no heat in wrestling, Jeff. They just wrestle. There's no heat.
Did somebody hit Alvarez with a frying pan and he's finally woken up or something to reality?
I don't know, bro.
In so many segments with Toni Storm where there is no heat for the interview because nobody cares about the baby face because the baby face. Did you watch the segment they did last week?
Did you? Wait. Were you in the building when Toni Storm came out and she got cheered like crazy? This match did not have no heat. This match had plenty of heat.
Yeah.
Harley Cameron was the heel. Toni Storm was a big-time babyface.
Yes, Dave.
There was nothing wrong with that.
Last week, she was a heel. Toni was a heel last week.
So whoever
Serena was out there doing a sad story about how she almost died.
And guess what?
Nobody cared. They booed her.
So they switched the thing around to follow the crowd. What's wrong with that?
Because they didn't switch it. And she will be a heel. She will be a heel the next time you see her.
It doesn't matter.
What they're talking about here, Jeff, what they're talking about here is Bro, I've said this all the time. Every person is a shade of gray. And I've said this all the time. Bro, I don't care if you cheer or I don't care if you boo, as long as you react to the performer. But as a writer, Jeff, you are still trying to steer the audience a certain way. That's what they're not trying to do. That's what Alvarez is saying. 1 week she's this, 1 week she's that, 1 week she's that. You've still got to attempt, bro, through story and character to push the audience a certain way. That's what they're lacking and not doing. You do that through heat. That's one of the ways that you do it. People boo heat. They don't cheer heat, but they make no attempt at doing that whatsoever, bro.
And she will be a heel. She will be a heel the next time you see her.
It doesn't matter as long as the crowd reacted like crazy. This is on WWE does this constantly.
No, they don't. They have baby.
But does that make it right? Does that make it right, bro? What difference does it make if they do it constantly? That doesn't make it right.
I swear I'm having deja vu. If we talked about this recently, where that's like his go-to
all the time,
like what WWE does it, like
all the time, bro.
Matter as long as the crowd reacted like crazy. This is on WWE does this constantly.
No, they don't. They have baby faces and heels. They have baby faces and heels.
I wonder, bro. Like I really wonder if he's getting hot at freaking Alvarez.
He's getting fired up. I think he's getting
he's getting frustrated.
Yeah,
he's definitely getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Baby faces and heels. They have baby faces and heels. And so does AEW, except with Toni.
And it's situational. It depends on who's wrestling who on what show. That's not. I mean, they have technically.
What's the last show where Drew is a baby face?
Drew McIntyre's not. That's Drew McIntyre. Okay. What about?
So he doesn't count. So that example, Brian, doesn't count because you're right. So that one don't count. Take that one away.
That's a weird. He's saying it depends who you wrestle on what night. So if somebody's a heel one night and somebody's a babyface the other night, are they still acting the same? Because if they're two completely different people, you are taking the audience completely out of this.
Right.
If they're acting two different ways, I'm a babyface tonight, so I'm going to be rah, let's go. Oh, I'm a heel tonight, so I'm going to be cheating and doing this, and it's the same person.
Not being true to their characters.
Bronson Reed and Chad Gable, when they wrestled each other, who was the babyface and who was the heel?
Bronson Reed and Chad Gable?
Yeah.
What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel.
Wait, what? Where the hell did that come? Please put that down for the roadcast and go back. I gotta let this one sink in.
It's so much different seeing it in video than when we used to just hear these.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
When they wrestled each other, who was the babyface and who was the heel?
Bronson Reed and Chad Gable?
Yeah.
What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel.
Oh my God! Hold on, wait. I gotta give that a yeet, Hollywood. Okay.
He went really high there. He went high.
Reed and Chad Gable.
Yeah.
What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel. What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel.
That is...
And he is a heel.
Now his mic ain't working. This is great.
Oh, man.
The thing is, you can tell he's still yelling and squeaking, but now we can't hear it.
What match?
They should have matched last week.
Chad was the heel. And he is a heel. Dave,
so Bronson Reed's the babyface. Is Bronson Reed the babyface next? Will he be the babyface next week? Is he usually the babyface? No, that's what happens. You have situational things, and that's what you do. Everyone has it.
You have situational things, so you keep ping ponging people back and forth. The babyface and he is making zero. This may be the least sense I've ever heard Dave Meltzer make, bro.
Well, at the same time, Alvarez is making more sense than he ever has.
Yeah. Sometimes make matches where there's a different thing. It's not a big deal. And it certainly wasn't here because the match was effective. The match was good. And
the match was effective. I wonder if this was a show where there was 650,000 viewers.
Storm, who has done a lot of the gimmick so heavy for so long that has not shown off her wrestling skill. And she's going to do a match with Serena Deeb where whatever it is, they are going to go out and do a wrestling match. So therefore, if Toni Storm went and did her Toni Storm gimmick and Serena Deeb on the pay-per-view, it would suck. So they're basically showing she is going to wrestle Toni Storm.
No, it wouldn't suck because they're both pros and they would know how to pull it off.
Gimmick and Serena Deeb on the pay-per-view, it would suck. So they're basically showing she is going to wrestle Toni Storm, and they're going to have a good match. So that is so.
We can discuss this after the Double or Nothing match.
That is what
next Wednesday.
That is what they are. That is what the story is. The story is that she went in there and the crowd cheered her. The crowd knew who the babyface was. The crowd knew who the heel was.
They cheer Toni all the time.
But they
cheer her every week, even when she's playing the heel role against another babyface. She should always be a babyface.
Well,
there's no need for her to be a heel. She's never going to get booed.
Okay,
so can we stop killing all the other babyfaces by having her be a heel that everyone loves?
Okay, but
that's the problem.
Okay, no. Okay. What does the other thing got, Toni?
I need that one. I need that. I need the Daffy Duck. That's right out of Daffy Duck's book right there, bro. I swear to God. Go back.
And I listened to this 4 or 5 times. I don't know what he's saying.
No, of course not. Of course not.
This is by having her be a heel that
I'm so flustered at this point.
Everyone loves.
Okay, but
that's the problem.
Okay, no. Okay. What's the other thing about Toni Storm? What's the other thing about Toni Storm? She is the world champion.
Yes.
A real world champion wrestles baby faces and heels. And in that role, depending upon the situation, you are situational. That's everyone from Luthez to Jack Briscoe to Dory Funk Jr. to Ric Flair to whatever.
That's not what's happening here. What's happening is she is
wow,
a heel.
He's really like I've never seen Alvarez push him this far.
He is pushing him.
Yeah,
Funk
man.
Jr. to Ric Flair to whatever.
That's not what's happening here. What's happening is she is a heel.
She's not a heel.
She is portrayed as a heel.
Oh, I thought he was coming out of the computer screen right there, bro. Go back. Holy shit, man.
This is insane. This is insane.
Funk Jr.
Somebody needs to strap him on that couch.
Flair to whatever.
That's not what's happening here. What's happening is she is a heel.
She's not a heel.
She is portrayed as a heel.
She wasn't
And they
portrayed.
have-
Is that not like a 13-year-old kid arguing with his friend?
Yes.
I swear to God. Is it not? Is it not, bro?
Yes, you really see the childlike nature of him in this clip.
Yeah.
She is a heel.
She's not a heel.
She is portrayed as a heel.
She wasn't
And they
portrayed as
have
a heel
her
in this match.
opponents. They have her.
You think he stomped his foot? like he probably stomped
Wow,
his foot.
this is so entertaining, man. Then people want to wonder why we do this show. This is why we do this show, because I am as entertained as I possibly could be right now.
What's happening is she is a heel.
She's not a heel.
She is portrayed as a heel.
She wasn't
and they
portrayed
have
as a
her
heel in this match.
opponents. They have her
She
opponents
was not.
portrayed.
She
This
was
is
not.
Dave. This
She
is
was not portrayed
an
as.
exception.
Alvarez looks like he's about to laugh. Like he's trying not to laugh. Like watch his face.
They have her opponents
was not-
portrayed.
she
This
was
is
not-
Dave. This
she
is
was not portrayed
an
as a heel.
exception. This is
Okay,
an exception.
Harley Cameron is a heel. Harley Cameron
Yes,
is a heel.
this is an
She was
exception.
She was a babyface.
Yes. If you watch the show, this is an exception.
And guess what? And it is a angle that makes sense.
Can you imagine
because-
like normal people, non-wrestling fans trying to follow this, bro? Can you imagine them trying to follow this and make any sense out of this whatsoever?
This is great.
Harley Cameron wrestled Mariah May, her protege, and
Who is portrayed as a babyface?
who's a babyface in that match, in that situation. So therefore, she's trying to get revenge for the fact that they
How
beat
could you
up.
be a baby face or a heel depending on the situation? You're either a scumbag or you're a good guy, bro. Like how it depends on the situation.
Mariah May. And so in that role, she is in fact the babyface. So she was a babyface. She got cheered. She had a good match. And, they had a good wrestling match where she showed that she was wrestling. There was nothing.
They had a good wrestling match where she showed that she was right. Did he just say that, bro?
He certainly did.
She got cheered. She had a good match. And, they had a good wrestling match where she showed that she was wrestling. There was nothing. I can't find a thing wrong with this at all. Not a thing.
We'll discuss this again next Wednesday for the next segment they do with Toni Storm and Serena Deeb.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable. I wish we had the time to play that clip for Al, bro. Like Al would be, oh my God, bro, forget about it. That was true. Who sent that in?
A few people did.
That was so
J12,
good.
Tyler Dunn, Matthew Ortiz, and Christian Hanna.
Thank you very much, guys. That was so freaking entertaining.
I want to know what's going on. Does Alvarez know what he's doing? Does Alvarez know he's pushing his buttons?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because Alvarez is remaining calm and quiet,
Absolutely.
and he looks like he's got a smirk on his face.
Yeah, he thinks it's hysterical.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Alvarez
saying.
thinks it's hysterical. There's no denying that, bro. No denying that.
She's not a heel.
God, that is tremendous. Tremendous. Yo, bro, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's plenty more where that came from. As a matter of fact, right now, if you've never been a Patreon subscriber, you can go to patreon.com/RussoTWC and grab a free week of Russo's brand. That's right, it's free. Patreon.com/RussoTWC.
What's up, brand? This is Jeff Lane inviting you to come hang out with me over on Twitch. I'm live several nights a week playing games, classic and new, currently going through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the new Contra game, and more. So check me out, Jeff Lane 22 on Twitch.
Pick up Mike Durbin's Conan action figure, bro. Look how beautiful this thing is. I freaking love the packaging, man. Look at this. MikeDurbin.com, guys. Help Mike out, man. This is a beautiful action figure, bro. Beautiful. MikeDurbin.com.